So James, we're here to talk about the Singapore Grand Prix. Talk us through the team's different strategies available at the beginning of the race.
Great thing with this year, the regulations mean that with 3 different tyre compounds in the race, there are lots of options available to you. So with Nico, what we chose to do going into it, take the ultra soft in qualifying, get the qualifying benefit, great tyre, very, very fast, just doesn't provide a lot of life. And try and use these 2 soft tyres to make a 2-stop work very efficiently. It gives you a little bit more coverage against safety cars as well. Other options available? This is more a 2015 strategy, so use that super soft twice. A little bit more stint available to you at the beginning of the race. In the middle, use that aggressive super soft and then go to the soft right at the end. And the third option, what Kimi did, again, use that benefit from the ultra soft tyre, super soft in the middle of the race, and then just really a nice long stint at the end on soft. So those are the 3 main options available.
So Lewis's race saw a lot of highs and lows. Talk us through his race.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of highs and lows. Started third, off the line, just really struggled a little bit, but that's because he didn't have much running on Friday. And Singapore is all about getting that running in and finding your rhythm. He found that throughout the race and became very, very quick as the race went on. By that point, unfortunately, dropping down to 4th. What we then did, as you can see the fastest lap here of the race, we spoke to Lewis and gave him an aggressive choice on strategy. We said we're going to go for a 3-stop at this point in time, but he's got to close right into the back of Kimi Räikkönen to make it work. He had one opportunity and he did the job. He closed right in, came in for the pit stop, took the super soft tyre, and you saw what happened after that, able to get the position back from Kimi.
So what was the knock-on effect on Kimi's race?
So Lewis's laps before that, he closed back into the back of Kimi. He did a very good job with that. Lap 45, he came in and his outlap was extraordinary. He did what he needed to do in order to put Ferrari under pressure that they may lose the position with Kimi. They've got 2 choices now. Do you try and hang on to that soft tyre to the end of the race and hope that Lewis's super soft isn't enough to overtake them again? Or do you stop and cover Lewis? Are you able to get ahead of Lewis again? And it's a balance of risk. It is not an easy decision to make. You actually have to predict how fast the end of Lewis's outlap's going to be, information you don't have at that point in time. After Kimi was behind Lewis, there wasn't much more he could do at that stage. He was fighting as hard as he could to try and get past Lewis, but Lewis was very, very quick at that stage in the race.
And how did all this affect Ricciardo's and Rosberg's race?
This is the really interesting thing with strategy. You end up creating this chain reaction that we initiated with Lewis, and that's what you can see here. That's the initiation on lap 45 when we took that super soft to take back that podium position. Kimi came in here on lap 46 of the race, and that now left a free air gap for Ricciardo here in P2 to react. He did. He stopped, he took super soft to the end of the race, and he was very, very quick on that outlap. It meant that with Nico, we couldn't cover him effectively. It was too high a risk. So what we did is we stayed out to the end of the race and gave good management to Nico for what we had to achieve. Ricciardo's outlap actually is bittersweet. Very, very strong outlap, but what it meant is he just didn't have the tyres at the end of the race to attack.
So talk us through Sebastian Vettel's race.
Really interesting race. Vettel finishing 5th here. And without safety cars later on in the race, you can see that early safety car here, but no more after that. And if you look at the tyre strategy, started on that soft tyre, did a really nice long stint on it, and then took 2 ultra softs to the end, overtaking a lot of cars here, especially in that middle stint of the race to finish 5th. That is an incredible result at a track that is very, very difficult to overtake. And indeed, in terms of strategy, fastest strategy overall, which was 2 stops, and using the 2 aggressive tyres to really good benefit, being very, very quick at the end of the race.